It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, today's one of those days, and if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because you guys really don't want to miss anything that we have coming up. Super important, hit the little bell. That way you guys can always be on the up and up for whatever we're doing on Up and Adam. All right, guys, with that being said, I say we dive right in, jump right into this insane topic. There's a lawsuit filed against Bravo. Guys, if you've been keeping up with Married to Medicine the last 7 seasons, then you absolutely know who Mariah Huq is, and she's filing a lawsuit. Mariah Huq is claiming discrimination and so many other things against not only Bravo and NBC, but also the production companies who go behind the making of Married to Medicine. Mind you guys, Mariah Huq was very instrumental. She's actually the creator of Married to Medicine. So obviously she's going to feel some sort of way when they end up releasing her from the actual franchise. Mariah Huq has been let go from season 8 after participating in seasons 1 through 7, and now she has something to say about it. She's speaking out against Bravo, and this is what she's saying. She is accusing the network of discrimination, and also she's saying that they haven't paid her the royalties that she's due from Married to Medicine, and also any of the, and technically all of the spinoffs that have followed. If she hasn't been paid her royalties and she was actually the creator of Married to Medicine, now Mariah's saying, I want my money. And that makes sense. A lot of people are asking, why now? Why does she want her money, and why is she just now speaking up? Well, technically, guys, if she was fired and she was participating a part of the network in Bravo for a little bit, and, well, not a little bit, but 7 seasons, and she was instrumental in the creation of it, maybe at the time she thought something would have been worked out in her favor to where she wouldn't have to take it to this next level. But since that wasn't the case and they did end up letting her go, this is what she's had to do. On January 25th, Mariah filed a lawsuit claiming that the production companies, purveyors of pop and Fremantle Media, alongside NBC and Bravo, acted illegally and unethically. Now, obviously, these are huge allegations, and I feel like this woman, Mariah, she's smart enough to understand that or know what she's doing, and if she's throwing this out there, who knows? Again, you can't discredit, and I always say this on my channel, when people say, oh, this person just wants attention, or they're just mad because they got fired, or, I mean, the list goes on and on. You can't discredit somebody 100% and take the way that they feel, or if somebody feels like they have been treated a certain way. You can't take that away from them and silence them. What you need to do is let it go to the court system, provide all of the proof and evidence, and let the courts decide. But to just say, no, she's wrong and she's just acting out, no, that's wrong. And you can't do that. Now, it's not just discrimination and acting illegally and unethically. There are a number of claims here, including breach of contract, breach of joint venture agreement, breach of the covenant of good faith and fair dealing, failure to prevent retaliation and harassment, and unauthorized exploitation of the series being Married to Medicine, in which, guys, you have to remember Mariah Huq was instrumental in the creation of Married to Medicine. Now, guys, these aren't the only things that they're claiming. It's actually intense. The file and the claims, they're 20 pages long. What I thought was interesting was one of the first bloggers, and one of my favorite YouTubers on the scene was Monica from All About the Tea. What Monica had to say about this was that as a result of the defendants stealing or taking or stealing Mariah Huq's creation, Married to Medicine, and not paying her royalties, technically not giving her credit for proper credit for spinoffs, and treating her with discriminatory practices, there's a lawsuit here. Again, guys, this lawsuit filed was 20 pages long. And how do we know that? Well, this is according to her attorney, Brian Friedman. This is obviously, I mean, these are huge allegations. Nothing to be taken lightly, but also we'll have to see how this plays out. But wait, there's more. One of the biggest allegations here that just blows my mind was the fact that she listed that producers pretty much banned her from being her true, authentic self. Mariah Huq is Muslim, and they're saying that she wouldn't let her wear a hijab during filming. Now, if this is in fact true, this is insane, disgusting, and ridiculous. So while we hope that it's not necessarily true, but we actually don't know until all of the evidence is proven, we would hope that a network that we love so much would be better than this. These are her claims, and these are astronomical claims. She also went on to say that they took her out of her position before season 8, and she's saying this was due to discrimination. She's also saying that had she have been one of her counterparts on some of these other franchises who act as a castmate but also a producer or an executive producer, this wouldn't have happened. I think she's referring to, like Whitney from Southern Charm, who we all know and love his mom, who's very instrumental in all of the drama, and also one of our queen bees who's head of VPR. Now, what's insane here is that this is not the only person who is going after Bravo right now or trying to boycott Bravo for any sort of discrimination or, just any of the different variables that fall under this topic. Nene Leakes was let go from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she went on to say boycott Bravo, that they had been trying to take her off the scene for the longest time, for I think she said 3 or 4 seasons now, that they are discriminating against her. And she just pretty much said that they acted unfairly. These are huge allegations. And again, not to be taken lightly by anybody. What was interesting to me, though, is that 2020, thank goodness it's in the past and we don't have to deal with that ridiculous year anymore. But 2020 was the year of cancel culture and Bravo holding different Bravo celebrities accountable for their words and their actions. Guys, I keep on mentioning this. I've mentioned it before. Bravo held the cast of VPR accountable for their racial insensitivity, right? For their racial insensitivity. And whether it was a tweet or a comment or a quote on their Instagram, if it was crossing that line, they were let go from the franchises. But not everyone. Some of the fans of Bravo, along with the viewers, people who aren't even fans, wanted to know why some other Bravo celebrities get a pass. For example, Real Housewives of Potomac's Candace Diller Bassett went on to throw tweets out there that were in poor taste towards the LGBTQ community, and she wasn't held accountable for it. She went on and issued an apology, just like some of these other Bravo celebrities who lost their job, but Candace didn't lose her job. Now, what the fans and the viewers are asking is there some sort of double standard here? What is that line that you need to cross to have your job taken away? Why wasn't hers taken away? Is it because she's great reality TV and she's not held to the same standards? Everyone wants to know what the actual line is and where do you need to go in order to cross that line. Now, again, I think anyone and most of us have received hate at some point in our life. And if we haven't, that's amazing. To all of those who haven't, it's not something that anybody wants to go through. But whether it's discrimination against our color, against our ethnicities, our religions, our preference, whether we're LGBTQ+, I can speak out for only myself and say, just being a part of the LGBTQ+ community, that when you put yourself out there, I walk down the street and there are people who hate me for no reason. And unfortunately, that's something that I have to deal with every day, and it doesn't make you feel good. So if Mariah Huq is claiming that there was discrimination, I'm sure that in some point in her life, she knows exactly what this claim means. And at some point in her life, she has unfortunately received the hate that comes along with that word discrimination. That's a hard word to swallow. But this is a silly world we live in. People sometimes act out of the hate in their heart. And most of us have been faced with this. That's why I'm saying if she's claimed it, we can't sit here and discredit her or anyone else, including Nene Leakes, who is saying that they feel a certain way and they feel like they haven't been treated the same, they haven't been treated fair, and claiming this word discrimination. You can't take that away from people. Again, guys, I really am a firm believer that you have to give the benefit of the doubt here until all of the evidence has been proven in court, because unless you're a lawyer, a judge, or somebody who's the head of this case, or even Mariah Huq's lawyer, you can't tell somebody that they didn't experience something. That's not how the world works. People have to be held accountable for their actions. And just like some of the Bravo celebrities who have been fired, if a network is firing these Bravo celebrities from the franchises for their bad taste, their ridiculous words that they put out there, this insensitive behavior, then we would hope a network that we absolutely love and adore so much, that keeps us up, that we share great memories with our families, our brothers, our sisters, our sons, our wives, our daughters, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, sharing these great laughs, we would hope that a network would not condone that behavior and also not participate in that behavior. For me personally, I met my biological grandfather this year, and the first thing that we bonded over, which is amazing to me because he's a Vietnam vet and just a real tough guy. He was a police officer and his credentials go on and on. We bonded over Bravo. He is a huge lover of the Real Housewives of Orange County, Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, New Jersey, New York. He's seen them all. And now every Friday we do a show where we give 100% of the proceeds back to our vets. And he comes on and he gets a platform where he has people from all around the world who now love him, engage with him, comment to him, wish him the very best. And also we raise money for a great cause. Now, I can definitely tell you if my grandfather heard any of this stuff about a network that he loves so much, condoning any sort of racial insensitivity or discrimination or anything else like that, I would be willing to bet that he would turn his TV off. So that's why I'm saying we can't discredit her in any capacity, but we would just hope in the bottoms of our heart that this would not be condoned behavior and would not be allowed. But I'm also curious to see what you guys think. Do you feel like this lawsuit's going to go through? Do you feel like Nene's going to also end up suing after she's saying boycott Bravo? There's so many questions to be asked, but this seems like, there seems like there's a lot of legal action going on right now in the Bravo world. Mind you, we're about to see the latest season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 11. And we know that the main storyline will probably be Erica Girardi's alleged embezzlement case. Now, if that's true, again, there's a lot of alleged fraud, discrimination. There are things happening out here that it's just in poor taste. We're going to have to keep our ears open and our eyes peeled, see what happens. But you know that we'll be reporting it. I'm sure you can check out Monica from All About the Tea, some of my other favorite YouTubers like DJ Richie Sky, now RJ Allen, and the list goes on and on. But guys, keep up with us. Let's see what happens. I guess you get a different perspective with each page, which is amazing because you don't want everybody to think exactly the same. Go support our fellow YouTubers. And yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell because you guys don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And until next time, Happy New Year. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.